Welcome to another edition of VOYR AMA. I'm your co-host Enrique Barreto, El Presidente, and with me I have, as always, Dave Siles, Mara Rivera, and Rob Levy to give you the freshest news that we can give you about VOYR, the launch of the platform, how our things are going with creators, and special guests. Because today we do have a special guest, and we're going to be running learn a little bit more about this creator and as well as running trivia for that. So how's everybody doing today?
Hey, Sunday, first day of NFL football. So
that is true. That is true. Although Thursday was for me since I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. So
that's true. I mean, I guess I have to say this since I live in Tampa too. But yeah, the Lombardi over there says Chicago Bears on it. So.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. You're rubbing it in because you have a Lombardi trophy in your house. Look, we'll have to check that on NFT authenticity. Make sure that is authentic. So I don't know that. But besides the Lombardi trophy, what do you have to share with the audience when it comes to VOYR? We've always been open about good news, bad news. We want our audience to be able to know everything that is going to our mind. So, Dave, what say you, my friend?
Yeah. Well, obviously I did tell some people already because we have people in the beta, but I'm putting everybody on the same page now. So we were going to launch on this Wednesday, and Wednesday is not going to happen, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. We full transparency. First off, we have a product piece that we call authentication or identification, and we're using a third-party integration to do that. And that integration, while it's working, has a failure rate that's higher than we're willing to take into public launch, right? So we know what the issue is now, but it's going to take about a week or so for them to remediate code with the vendor and then integrate it into our side. So we, I can't take something out that I know would be, somebody's got feedback here, which would be a detrimental experience for our customers and our community. So made the decision we would hold for that. And talking with their developers, they feel they could do it in 10 to 14 days and remediate it. And that puts us at the end of the month, which we're also then looking at the exact same dates that we're looking for memories. And so we had to make some decisions and put some timeline stuff in place. Now, we obviously lined up a ton of press to go out this week, and making sure that when we push that press date this time, we are doing it with the expectation that we're not pushing it again. We took the side and said, okay, as a team, we're going to take 3 weeks instead of the 2. It gives us a little bit of buffer, and so we're setting the new date as 10/6, right? That's October 6th. People who know me know that I like to launch on a Wednesday, so it's also a Wednesday, and that's it's got a little bit built into it there. But that gives us a lot of buffer room. Now, while that sounds like a negative, it really is a positive, because not only are we going to be able to remediate the face tech issue and get positive identification, which is something that we need because we obviously are being an adult platform, or at least we want everybody on the platform to be an adult and verified. We also want to do it in a way that we never hold anybody's credentials. We never see anybody's personal information. It truly is decentralized. And so that we have that experience for our community, we want to make sure this is integrated. Second piece of it is there's a couple things that have come out of the beta testing, which we appreciate everybody who's tested in the beta. There's been some really good feedback. A couple of things that came out of the feedback, honestly, are things that we want to fix. And we were going to have to fix them as kind of an incremental add-on. And because we've taken this delay, we're able to bring those into the GA release, right? So we have a couple things. Now I'm going to shout out to Joey Carr. He knows what the car key is. And for those who don't know, if you find an idea or have a really good idea and we integrate it into the product, my commitment has always been we'll figure out a way to name it after you. So we got Fair Slice for equal tipping, named after AMA Pound Cake. We've got the car key now, which is going to be kind of a management agency contract for people who are under contract that want to let their management company help them manage their profile as well. So Joey Carr came up with that. So it's the car key. So that's all in there, right? And then the other than the enhancements in fixing face tech, one of the things I know everybody is really excited about that I wasn't going to be able to make on the 15th date was live video, right? By holding for these 2 weeks plus a few extra days, we actually get the ability to bring the live video component into the platform.
which is insane. It's insane. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm excited about that.
well,
Yeah,
think of.
yeah,
I mean, and maybe it's destiny, maybe it's fate. I mean, nobody likes to say bad news, right? And obviously,
yeah.
we
No,
don't like to say bad news, but
I
it
look at
is
it.
what it is.
See, and I don't think it was bad news either, right? Because if anything, we still built an enterprise product and an enterprise social platform in under 100 days, and
Mhm.
even Facebook didn't pull that off in their first 100 days. So
In under 100 days, think
yeah,
about that.
and look at all the features that are in the platform. So, but the live video is big. I know it's a lot of issue. It's something that a lot of our influencers and ambassadors wanted to have on day one, and so the upside is we're going to probably be able. I'm not going to 100% yet because I have to get two pieces of the equation done. But we have a high acceptable rate. I mean, high acceptable rate. I think of over 90% of live video now making it into 1.0 drive. So by doing that, I think the delay is worth it because then we get a chance to beta test a little bit more. We're going to get a chance to fix all the authentication issues. We've gotten tons of feedback, and again, I cannot thank the community, for both their positives around it, the promotion that they're putting out. We've had people sign up for the beta that we didn't tell them about the beta at
Mhm.
all. So it's obviously got out organically, and I'm okay with that because it's been great. We've gotten feedback in it from it. And we're going to continue to expand that. So over these next 3 weeks, one of the things that I'm doing is we're launching a new website later today, probably at first thing tomorrow. And that's going to have a whole new experience of logging in. Right now, we're going to let the next probably 100 or so people in just rate in, and then we're putting a gate up and saying you're going to have to take a number, right? And as we get through the beta, we're going to allow more and more people in. So part of it's a little bit more of exclusivity. The other part of it is we want to really control how much we have going through and thrashing the system, because we may still have to do that one-time profile reset, because we had a lot of people create a whole bunch of profiles. So one person maybe have, some people have 10, 15 profiles in the system. So we're looking at how we can purge those gracefully, but if we may have to do one reset, then that would be the reason why. So, but that's where we're at. I wanted to be very transparent. And again, so 10/6, new date in the line in the sand. We're gonna have some fun with it. If you watch our Instagram and our Twitter and stuff, there's gonna be we're gonna gamify it a little bit and make it a fun experience. And we're counting down this time. And again, I feel really really confident of the new date. It could be a little bit sooner, but I'm gonna stick with the 10/6 again just to give us some buffer room. And but yeah, so I'm happy to take questions on it from anybody in the community. Everybody I've talked to about it, because I was personally bummed about it. You can ask my team. I think the whole team was bummed about it, honestly, because we've been working tirelessly, and some people haven't been sleeping. And so it's always a little hard, but at the same time, I had to look at it from the outside too. Again, if I was a user, 2 weeks in the grand scheme of 20 years of a company ahead, is nothing. It's not even a speed bump. It's a little pebble we're going to drive over, and
Very, very, very
always
well
I
said.
can remember it. So
Very, very, very well said. Very well said. So, obviously, if you guys have any questions for Dave, he's going to be on the chat. You can chat us. If you want to join the beta, it doesn't get that as easier as going to that link below.
that's right.
That's our full website. That is a beta. A beta means we're still developing on it. So if you find something, let the community know. Let us know. But like Dave was mentioning, this is in anticipation from beta. A new product comes out, which is some of the features that perhaps some of the developers missed, something that was missed on a different phone or anything like that. We need the community to actually work on it or help us with it. So by all means, feel free to create your own profile. Know that when the final product comes out, that's not going to exist anymore. So, and if you want to send any type of feedback to us, you can send us an email where you see that below, which is support@voyr.me.
No, it's feedback.
Feedback.
Feedback@voyr.me. We need to change that right now. So while we do that, I'm going to put the man, the myth, the legend.
Is that me?
That's you.
Oh wow!
How you doing, buddy?
I'm excited.
What?
All of a sudden, my face went big.
Obviously, delivering the news to you, since you deal with creators every day, was hard for me and hard for us, right?
Yeah.
So, walk us through what's going through your mind. What are some of the exciting things that you're hearing from the creators? And how this new date, especially with the live video that we're just announcing, it's going to help those creators that are joining our platform.
Yeah. Yeah, lot to unpack there. So I think when I heard the news, one of my faults in life is like a sense of urgency. I get an email, I need to respond. Like I hear a date, I want to do it. I want it now, now, now. So when I heard the news, I was a little bit bummed because I've been socializing the date for September 15th. So I took a step back and I was like, yeah, like Dave said, in the grand scheme of life, like 2 weeks is nothing. And I personally would rather have a product with the right functionality without as many bugs and errors as the rainmakers are finding in the community. So I took a step back and I was like, yeah, this is a good thing. We're all good. And so messaging that to our ambassador community is the same thing. We're all in this together. We're building something great. So in the grand scheme of things, we're all good. As far as kind of what we've been doing, so I think what is really exciting is even though the date is pushed a couple of weeks, we are still going to the next phase of the ambassador program. And so what does that mean? Like before we were building and trying to get our word out there and trying to build awareness and interest. And now that we have that, what's next? Now we're trying to find the best ways to enable the community, whether you're a creator or a fan. So how can we do that to the world to make sure that everybody knows what to do, how to do it, and it's very easy? How do we take what we have and then we start looking at 6 months, 2 years, 10 years from now to make sure that we're creating a platform and a company that can strive in the long run. So those are the things that we're now shifting, which is very exciting for me. And again, like our whole community is helping us through this journey, which is really great. I was talking to a creator. He's a musician. I think it was on Thursday, and I was walking him through what we're doing and what we're about and what the ambassador program is and all the grateful fans and creators that want to be part of it. And he was saying, what you guys are doing is you're building something for the creators, by the creators, because we can't do this without the creators. And I thought that was so special because that's what we're doing. We're building this for fans and creators, and we're also making it by them because it's their feedback that's going to carry us through the long run. So that's where I am. I'm excited as usual. So that's where we are.
All right, sounds good. And with more in-depth knowledge of what's going on from a creative affairs, Senorita Mara, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Actually, I was just chatting with an ambassador that's trying to get into the beta, dying to get in there and play with it. So we've asked to put it back on again. As Rob said before, when we're talking about changing a date, I think everyone's pretty happy about it. I know that we have a lot of excitement behind all of this, but I think that Pancho said it best here in the chat. He's grateful that we're doing everything we can to deliver a great product. We are starting to amplify with our ambassadors going forward. So amazing things are happening with branding, with Joey Carr, as well as some really great things we've got coming up with Dwight, who is here with us today, to talk about his involvement in VOYR and his upcoming book tour. We are starting to create meetups with ambassadors that are all in the same areas close to each other, because we've got Pound Cake along with Gabrielle Richards in Florida. So you're really going to start to see a lot of like really cool events and things happening out in the field or out in the world between creators, and how they're going to start to collaborate on certain things. So that's really exciting. So I'm really grateful for these extra couple of days because it gives us enough opportunity to really put out some great content for you all to enjoy.
That is awesome to hear, for sure. Awesome to hear. I think we know the impact that VOYR is going to have to a lot of the creators and a lot of the fans. I think that what's good about it is the fact that everything that we've been working for, since the inception of the product, it's so close that we can taste it. That it's real. It's already real. The beta is out, so we're retuning and refining what's on the beta to ensure that when we go out officially, that this version 1.0 has a lot of the tools that our creators need and the fans love to have, to
Yes.
ensure that we continue to develop organically more features to it as we increase our fans. So
I mean, I have
One
not
thing.
hooted and hollered over the video, being able to add video. That alone is worth the wait.
I agree. I agree indeed.
That
I
alone
agree
is
indeed.
worth the wait. We did not see that until 6 months down the line or further. And the fact that just a small pushback will allow us to get there, it would be amazing.
I agree. All right.
Minimum lovable product.
Minimum. Oh no! Instead of MVP. Oh, I see.
MLP.
I
That's
see.
right.
I see. Well, I know that there's obviously questions that are happening on the chat. We're going to put those on the screen and whatnot. But I think it's time to start introducing our special guest. I think, unless you guys need to say anything else. All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Who wants to introduce him?
I'd like to introduce him.
Yeah.
All right, then go for it.
Go for it.
I have known Dwight for many, many years. He's a leader within his market, his community, even from back in the beauty days. He's emerged as a strong podcaster as well as author of his first book, Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda, based on his podcast, which is the story of a young Black gay man in New York City from I don't know where, because I don't know where he's from. And the second book coming up soon is Caller Confessions. So, yeah, if you date Dwight, you might come out in a book. Hi, Dwight. Welcome. I had to do it.
Hi, greetings, everyone. So she doesn't know where I'm from, so I have a little rap for you. Little Rock, Arkansas, born and raised. On a farm is where I spent most of my days, feeding horses, cattle, and mules. I didn't play b-ball outside of my school. How are you guys doing?
I was slowly picking up on that. I was like, I think I know what he's doing. Oh, yeah.
Hey, no.
Oh my God, that was
Arkansas,
great.
actually. I'm actually in Arkansas now. I'm at my mom's house. I'm not in my usual Live Nation background. However, I'm excited to be here with you guys with VOYR. I'm excited about what you guys are creating. Like, I have goosebumps. I'm actually like streaming live on another platform here. Hi guys, they're looking at me too. So we're excited to be here. We're pumped. Let's do this.
I love it.
That's great. So we did a live this week on your channel, on your Facebook channel, Dwight, where we talked about why why we came after you. I mean, the world just knows, just with your resume and your reach with your Bigo folks and what you've been doing in terms of
Hi, Bigo.
documentaries and writing and all of these things. Why did you say yes? Why did you say yes?
Because you were involved,
Because you
obviously.
think-
I've known Mara many, many years, and she stalked me for a little bit. And I'm like, whatever she's talking about, I'm going to do it. I just need to research it first. But, like, honestly, it could have said Mara, and I would have done it. So VOYR is, like, code for Mara.
Oh my God.
And then after I actually researched what it was, I was like, oh, this is, like, legit. I'm interested in this. Like, let's change
Mara.me.
the world together.
I know, right?
We're gonna rename the site now, Mara.me. If that's all I need.
No.
Wait a minute. I want to be part of this. Wait a minute. So if all we need to do is call a site Mara.me, we can get done. I'll get it done right now.
I'm out.
Man, Mara, you can't leave the camera.
I'm out.
All right. Well, I guess this is now a Rob Q&A.
Hi.
So, what are you most looking forward to on the platform?
You know
What do you
what?
want to do? Are you excited that we'll be able to do video?
It's so many things I'm looking forward to be completely honest. So I can't like just pick one, but I will say a couple of things. The first thing I'm excited about is bringing back Dating Dwight. If I got $1 for how many times people want me to bring that back, I would be filthy, filthy rich. So I'm excited about giving that to VOYR exclusively. I'm also excited about the opportunity to be a part of something groundbreaking. Like, this is going to change social media as we know it. And to have the opportunity to break ground with this, it's pretty incredible. I had a similar opportunity with YouTube back in the day. However, I didn't think YouTube was going to be what YouTube is. Child, I said, if that boat ever came around again, I am getting on it. And I'm on that boat. So here I am. Let's do this. I'm excited.
Oh, that's amazing. It's amazing. So dating Dwight is coming back. That's going to be a lot of fun. And what I love is that you're so laser focused, because when we first started talking about this, you were like, I don't what is this? What is this cryptocurrency thing? What is going on here? And you were the first person that said to me, girl, it's not even about that. It's about groundbreaking, changing the face of social media, and being progressive. I'll figure out the money part afterwards. And you actually counseled me and said, when you're talking to creators, talk about it being cutting edge, because that's all we care about. The rest will come later. How do you feel about that now?
I still feel the same way. Like when it comes to creators, honestly, when it comes to your art, when it comes to expressing yourself, like I don't do art for money. I do art because it's my passion. I'm a writer because it's my passion. I'm a filmmaker because it's my passion. I'm a personality because it's my passion. Like, you know how many podcasts I've done and I got a quarter from it? Like, I do it because I love to do it. So to really reach creators and for us to feel like we're not being bought is reach us where we are. Like, it's about the art. And when you're passionate about something, trust and believe, the money will come. So I really think like really just helping us develop our brand, promote our brand, put it out there, that's going to really capture so many of us. And then the money piece will be like, oh, wow, this is here too. So I think it's just an added bonus. Full transparency. Yeah.
How do you feel? I think what's tugs at all of our hearts, and I'm going to really, really quote Dave on this, is creating an environment where creators are entitled to 100% of their earnings, that they're not being...
Yes, that's amazing. Me owning all my money is beautiful. So like creating an environment where my money is awesome. I mean, growing up, my best friend said, you know, no cash, no, never mind. It's an early morning Sunday show.
I have to come in and laugh at that one.
I'm gonna throw it over to you, Rob. I'm going to throw it over to you. He and I are too comfortable together. Get back in here, Rob, because we'll start talking about some things that might make this banned.
And my mom in the other room, y'all trying to get me she already got me in trouble once.
Whoa. Wait a minute. I've already posted that there's no shadow banning in VOYR, so there's no ban, Mata. You're good. You be you.
Okay.
You be you, Dwight.
Oh, did you guys hear that? There is no banning in VOYR. Someone asked me that question on.
As long as it's legal.
As long as it's legal, you can say whatever you want to say about September 11th or whatever, and they not banning your content. All right? Come on over. I got yes. I'll show you. She said yes. Y'all see my screen?
I guarantee it.
He said yes.
Go ahead, Dave.
Oh no, sir. I just guarantee it. As long as I'm here, that'll be the guarantee.
Yes, brother. No banning. You good? Okay, sorry. Professional.
Oh yeah, for sure. One of the things we definitely wanted to break the mold of when we created the platform is no such thing as a bad algorithm.
Right? There's no such thing. So something really interesting that Rob and I are the team we're doing later is actually we're meeting with ambassadors to talk about enablement and helping them feel more comfortable with opening a wallet, getting attached to the logging on and that sort of thing. So I think it's super important that your folks on Bigo know that we are working tirelessly to create the type of enablement program that makes this very easy through video, Zoom. We're building in hotline. So there's a lot that we're going to do with that. So that's always, even though at the forefront is the innovation and the technology, we're also very committed to the enablement and the education of the creator and of the user, of the platform user as well. But we're going to get into some cahoots questions about Dwight. I think it's time for us to play a game. What do you guys think?
I'm ready.
I think it's time.
I love games, especially games that happen early Sunday morning before church. That means they're
now we're talking.
I think everybody's mind went somewhere different. I know mine did.
I'm a good clean Christian boy, you know.
I think you and I need to talk.
I mean, I was the first gentleman of a church, so like, you know, my ex-boyfriend was a pastor, so hey.
Oh, wow.
More confessions
All
coming
the confessions
to
coming out October
Where
1st.
are you?
All right, so here's what we have right now. So what we have right now is we have our Kahoot. There's 5 questions and maybe one with double points. So if you're a fan of Dwight and you're watching the screen, all you gotta do and you want to play for 5 questions is www.kahoot.it and you want to use the game pin that is below, which is 715-0323. We have people that are already ready to play. That's what we have on this screen. We got 14 people that are lined up. So
This is
with
the
that said,
largest game we've had.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
Yep.
So I gotta say, I
question.
always miss this part. Those that are
If you're on
answering,
Bigo, you need to go over here to YouTube so you can answer.
yeah, I
questions
mean,
and get some points.
and you never know what David's gonna give for a prize. But basically, when you're going to play, if you're playing Kahoots, there's 2 things you need to know. Number 1, the right answer. Number 2, the quick. So whoever answers the quickest is what gets the best amount of points. And obviously, we have a first place, a second place, and a third place. And then from that, we say exactly what we're gonna give away for those prizes. So
They might
you
give me away. Who knows?
Hey, Enrique, can you update
Yes,
the pin on the bottom of the screen? Because the pin on the bottom of the screen is not the pin that's on the top. People are saying,
ooh, not good. Wait
Oh,
a
boy.
minute. Wait a minute. Let's go ahead and update right now. So it should be 715-0323, right?
Maybe we give away a date with Dwight.
Oh my God, I would love that. Sponsored by VOYR. I enjoy
Yeah, why not?
restaurants.
we'll do it.
That's
Let's
why.
do it.
Well, no,
and that
actually,
will be
that's
the
not a bad
first
idea.
episode of Dating Dwight.
I mean, one of my favorite restaurants is Catch in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Oh, we have to go
In Mexico.
we have to be in Mexico. Oh,
I
okay.
mean, I'm
Sign me up. I can be the
I mean,
translator.
that's
Yo
what
hablo
it is.
español. Sign me up. I'm there.
The credit card's got to be submitted in person, right? So
Oh, suddenly
All right.
there's a company gathering, a brand gathering in Mexico.
All right, you guys tell me when to click this start button. Once I click the start button, the game will start and no more people will be able to join. So, oh, we just have a 5th person join or a 15th person join. All right, let's give him 10 seconds. 10.
somebody replied to Carmen. They're going like, let's go.
Oh, somebody replied to the comment? Put it
No,
in.
someone said heard
That should
Mexico.
have
So
been
let's
an
go.
answer.
Oh, they hear Mexico's like, okay. All right,
David
5
Dwight
seconds.
in Mexico on VOYR.
You still have the code on the bottom of the screen. I'll fix it.
Is it really?
Yeah, you
I'm
have
looking at it. It says 715-0323.
on the screen. It does at the top. In the bottom, you had a pop-up over that was saying 626.
Are you guys seeing that? Or I'm seeing 715-0323 right now.
It's a 626-1821.
Yeah, I see it. I see the 71502. Oh, I mean 0323.
It's right on my screen.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. As long as it's good on your screen.
As long as it's good, we're good. All right, we're gonna launch the game. I think here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good luck for those that are playing. And question number 1. Here we go. Good luck.
May the force be with you.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, here we go. What did Dwight study in college? All right, you got 20 seconds. It's time to answer. If you answer quick, you're gonna get greater amount of points.
Oh my God, I love Shakespeare so much.
5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. And look at that.
Hey,
Someone got it right.
People got it
That's it.
correct.
Yes, I studied at the American Musical and Dramatic Academy in New York City, musical theater actually. And it started my career in film and TV. And then later on, I transitioned into makeup. How'd that happen? Because I was a horrible waiter.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome indeed. All right. Honest Crab, first place, 886. Expert Sable, 873. And Jolly Glider, 821. Followed by Epic Snail and Lucky Impala.
I love it.
I know, right? Well, let's see. Now,
I was actually
Dwight, this is where we see if we have real fans here that they know you and they're diehard fans, we typically see on the second question that people will start answering quicker. So let's see if Honest Crab is that person. Let's see. Good luck. 2 out of 5. What was the name of Dwight's first web series? 15 seconds remaining. People have 12 people have answered. 13 people. Come on,
really?
Come on.
Let's see.
14 people have answered. We just need one more to answer.
I mean, if you Google me, it comes up.
I know, right? All right, and Christopher Street.
So what was this, Dwight? Tell us.
Oh my God, 11 people got it right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Christopher Street TV was basically a Black, gay, young Sex in the City. There was a show by the name of Noah's Ark, which was the first Black, gay series to actually go on Logo, where it talks about 4 friends that lived in LA, discovering life. And I remember going to the screening. I used my last $10 because I was a broke college student to actually go to the screening. And afterwards, I was like, it was great, but I couldn't relate to any of the characters. So I went back to my dorm and I started working with friends and we collaborated on this awesome idea. At that age, I figured out I have the personality of having an idea and making it happen. My friends have the personality of just feeding ideas. So I ended up working 3 jobs to produce this series, and I pitched it to Logo, I pitched it to Here TV, I pitched it to all these networks, and everyone said no. And they were like, just put it online. So I ended up putting it online, and that's how I started my career as a content creator. And YouTube was like, let's do this together. And I was like, I don't want us to be famous for a web series. YouTube isn't going to be popular. And fast forward to now, I'm dumb as hell. But VOYR's giving my second round.
Oh, with VOYR, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that happen. We're gonna make sure that this happens.
Y'all, seriously, if you're out there and you're contemplating about jumping on this train, get on now. Seriously, if I knew what I knew back then, literally, I was the first. I'm considered the first Black person to create a web series, and that's crazy. Issa Rae did the same thing with Awkward Black Girl, and she is now on HBO with Insecure and so many other things. And literally, we had the same following, and I gave up. So it really impacted my community in a really big way, which I'm so proud of. And I didn't do it for popularity. I honestly did it because I felt that young gay people need a role model to look up to. Growing up, my role model was my best friend who was a year older than me. So we were making the same mistakes. So I wanted to create something that you could watch the show and learn how to be you. And I actually booked Dominique Jackson from Pose, gave her her first role. Ray Cunningham from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and also Nicole Byers, who is on Nailed It and everything else, was on the show as well. So kind of, bragging rights a little bit there.
I love it. I love it. This is good. I mean, this is something similar to me happened where I think my wife one time said, oh, nobody's going to buy online pizza. I'm like, you watch and see. And sure enough, everybody's ordering everything online. So I do remind her all the time.
Online,
And I like to rub it in. It's like,
I put on pants for you guys today. I actually put on pants for you.
That's awesome.
We are honored.
We're honored. All right, let's see. Honest Crap went all the way to 4th place. And Expert Sable now with 1746. Jolie Glider with 1726. And Brave Urchin with 1675. Question.
You be you.
Good luck. Double point question. Dwight has published 9 books. True or false?
9 is my favorite number.
True or false? True or false? 10 people have answered.
But I'm only 21, so,
All right, 4 seconds remaining. 3 and 2 and 1. And oh, look at this spread.
It's a tough one.
9 people answered true. 4 people answered
false.
He said it was his favorite number, though. Come on, folks.
It is my favorite number, but I'm only 21. That's a bit possible. Okay, I'm not 21, but
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I just started drinking yesterday, Mara. This is
Yeah.
So how many books have you published?
All the way into this morning.
So I technically only published 1, and my second book comes out next month. So it's not really, I guess it's published because I've already finished it, but it's not out. So I don't know if it's considered published or not. What do you call that area of it's coming out, but it's not out yet? Book is done, but yeah.
Beta.
So technically,
it's beta.
Beta.
It's beta. That's what we call it.
Oh yeah, so my next book is in beta, and also so it launches on October 1st, and the TV series that's based off of my book comes out on October the 8th, which is the following Friday. So you want to read the book, you have a week to get through it, and then when you watch the TV show, it's a year later. So you want to do both so you can understand what's happening. Actually, you don't have to do both to understand what's happening, but I want you to do both so that you can, support both ventures.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Shameless plugging.
Jolie Glider, 3508. Amazon Dog is on a highest answer streak of 3. So number 2 with 3412.
Yes, dog. Come through.
And that's right. And Brave Urchin, 3183.
Why aren't y'all answering these questions on Bigo? Y'all should know all about me. Y'all see me every day. Sorry.
Well, we're about to answer the last 2 questions, so here we go. Good luck for those that are watching. Question 4 out of 5. What state is Dwight Allen O'Neill from?
I did a rap about this earlier.
Yeah, I think you did give a teaser of this one. You said that you
totally
were.
I'll give you a hint. He's there right now.
You're there, like literally, and if you look at the picture, it's literally like right there. 1 second remaining. There it is.
Woo! People actually missed this one.
Everybody right. I don't know how that
I
happened.
lived in Little Rock, Arkansas, born and raised on a farmhouse where I spent most of my days feeding the horses, cattle, and mule. I didn't play b-ball outside of school.
And so we only got
I love that.
That's amazing. I would ask a question. If you're in the chat and you've also been in this competition, will you put a 1 in the chat? If you were doing trivia and are in the chat room right now, type in a number 1.
This is fun. I'm loving it.
Nobody. Oh, Javon's in the chat.
Oh, Javon. Hi, brother. That's family. Well, yeah, chosen family. So I don't want y'all thinking Javon cheat. Javon was actually on Bigo and he came over to here.
Someone from LinkedIn is on. Pancho's on.
Hi, guys.
How cool is that? Loving this.
All right, well, look at the scores right now. Jolie Glider, 4356. Amazon Dog, 4227. And Brave Urchin, 4,000.
I think the next 2 questions are hard.
I think it's the last question. I wonder if it's a hard one or not. Let's see. Well, for those that are watching, good luck. This is the last question. Remember, it's about getting it right and the quickest one to answer. So good luck.
Oh, we're at 5 already? Oh,
we're at 5. What was the name of Dwight's dating show? 15 seconds remaining. If the picture doesn't give it away, I have no idea because it took me a long time to try to find a picture that described that.
And we talked about it earlier.
And we kind of talked about it too.
And the winner gets to be the first episode.
All right.
Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Oh my gosh, we're all going
After you pass the thorough background check.
Well, if you heard Dave earlier, he has to be there, so you have 1 bodyguard. I'm sure you'll have a few. So
wait, so Dwight, is this like a hidden camera thing where you go on dates and like they're secretly being filmed, or like what is
No,
this like?
So a date is nothing more than a first date is nothing more than an interview. So actually, the premise of the show was I would take people out on a date, but I would interview them about like their life aspirations, their career. So I actually went on a date with a professional basketball player, someone from American Idol, a singer, actor, a straight woman. I will date anybody.
That's awesome.
That
Yeah,
awesome.
and so it's an interview. So yeah, it's really cool.
I'm excited
awesome.
to watch that on VOYR.
Well, let's see who won. All right, so in 3rd place, we have Brave Urchin. 2nd place, Amazon Dog. And the 1st place, with 4356, Jolie Glider.
Yes, Jolly Glider. Congratulations. You are a winner, baby.
Well, Dave, tell us, what do they win?
Well, inside of maybe an interview, I guess, on Dating Dwight, you're going to get $50 in VOYR Me. Second place is going to get
$50
$30.
and for me. I like it.
Third is going to get $20. And of course, you know, what's the best place to spend your VOYR money? It's going to be back, you know, supporting Dwight on VOYR.
That is exactly right. That is exactly
I
right.
hope to
man.
see you on
That's-
my broadcast and with all of my content I'm creating.
I want to know who's
right.
going to get a date with Jolly Glider.
That
I mean,
was
who
so
Jolly
fun.
Glider is? You're going to have to go
How
on
many
your date.
surprises for the first 5, please?
That was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm excited,
Thank
Dwight.
you for being here.
Since this is our last creator AMA, I'll expand it. So I'll pay 4th and 5th $10 in VOYR me as well. So
Damn, dude, you're being
Oh
very generous today. What?
wow! I feel
And
like
that
Oprah. You
Yeah,
get it.
Diago
You get
has
it. We
been here since
all
the
get
beginning,
it, baby.
and he's been here through and through. So I'll take a suggestion from Diago any day of the week. So yeah, we'll do a 50, 30, and then I guess 20, 10, 10. So there you go.
That's
That is
amazing.
awesome.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
That is awesome.
So
Well,
it's
this
better
is
than a date, guys.
no. Listen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for believing, obviously, in our platform, believing in us. I'm super excited actually seeing all the content that you're gonna put in, and as well as inviting the family, right? Inviting the fans in because VOYR is gonna have a multitude of different things, right? So basically Dave and I as founders, when we created VOYR, we said, hey, if you want to see it, it's gonna be on VOYR, and as long as it's legal,
Wow.
we're very honored to actually having somebody like you in our team for sure. And have
I'm
you.
honored to even be selected to be a part of this. Like literally, this is history in the making. And congratulations to you for having the vision of creating this. And congratulations for having the amazing energy that attracted your incredible team. Because I believe in whatever you put out is what you receive. And you have some incredible people around you because I know one of them personally. So if any of you guys have the same energy that's within that human, you are amazing people and you're going to be so successful. And I'm just honored to be here sitting in your presence. So let's create some greatness together because we only have one life to live.
Absolutely.
I love it. That is
That's
such a
Great.
great message.
Yeah.
A lot of people looking forward to seeing you on the platform here.
No,
Yeah, we're
I'm
getting
pumped.
messages on there. So yeah.
I woke up at 7 o'clock for y'all to like get over of a hangover and put on concealer. I'm here. I love you.
we love you too, my friend. Well, listen, thank you so much. We're gonna take you out of the stage, and then we're just gonna close it up. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you,
Thank
Dwight.
you.
Yeah,
God
Dwight.
bless. Enjoy your
All
Sunday.
right.
Thank you guys.
All right, man, he is so awesome. I loved every single bit of everything that he had to share with
Yeah,
us as
me
a
too. High
creator. So
energy.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing. He's an amazing creator. He's a great mind, super smart.
Yep, and the people are still chiming in here.
I know. Thank you, Javon.
Yep, big fan base. Gotta love it.
So,
all right, so Dave,
Our,
I know obviously we're in closing remarks of our show and whatnot. I mean, what do you want to share with us, man? How do we close it?
I think the energy Dwight put out there is something we just got to build on. That's that kind of passion. Why we're passionate about what we're doing here, and our goal is we're gonna keep up to date. I know we said on Wednesday that was gonna be our last AMA. We're changing that, obviously.
Mhm.
My goal is to keep the community as well informed as possible. So we're gonna do an AMA Wednesdays and Sundays until we get launched, and put it in your calendar. 2 more weekly AMAs on Wednesday. We have 2 more on Sunday. Then that third Wednesday AMA will be a launch celebration party. And so heads down, get people on the beta. If you haven't signed up, sign up. It's like I said, we're going to keep it open until we get about 100 or so more people on the platform. And then we're going to put a stage gate up, and we'll let people register to get on the platform, and we'll flow gate them in. And that's just it's going to give us a chance to load test, but B, we'll start building a little bit of buzz, because the people who are on it will be talking about it, and people will be like, I want to get in, and we'll get them in eventually, but we're going to let them get in. So what party? Yeah, of course we got to have a party. Can't have a launch. Can't have a launch without a party.
Yes, Francisco, you didn't get the memo. You're part of the team practically. There is going to be a party for this. There is a launch party happening.
Yeah.
Also, we have Javon asking, will there be a Crypto 101?
Yeah, that's a great
Ooh,
question.
that question is good for those people that are down there.
The answer
Actually, we have
is
one,
yes.
and-
So sorry, go Dave.
All right, no, go for it. It's your baby, man. Run with it.
Yeah, so we do have a Crypto 101, and we will continue to build it out. And so right now we have we're partnering with a YouTube creator. She's a brilliant cryptocurrency expert, and she's been helping us build the university. So there are crypto 101s, exactly like you said it. There are what is cryptocurrency, how does it get its value, how to create a MetaMask. So we are all working together to make sure that our community is well educated and empowered to understand this world.
Yep.
We flash the social at voyr.me email. Javon, if this is something you are interested in, because I know that you are part of the BO folks as well as Dwight's fan base, just send us an email here so that we can include you in any of the beta or any of the initiatives that we're having with that, and we can answer your questions and keep connected that way.
That goes for anybody. Anybody needs to contact us, social, VOYR.me, hit us on Twitter, Instagram, direct message, whatever you like. Obviously, if you're on VOYR Me Beta, send me a message, right? Nice thing about it, there's direct messaging on VOYR too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's right.
But yeah, no.
And actually, real quick, Javon, I see that you did sign up. So you are in my queue to get back to you. Just want to let you know that.
Yeah, look at that, real time management.
Yeah, real time.
All right. From that perspective, I think I'll wrap it up by saying we're going to get the prizes out. So if you won, we've got your email address. We're going to get that to you here. All you got to do is respond to me what the name of your handle was on the platform that you played the game on today. Hopefully you remember what your name was. But we'll send you an email, and then I'll need your wallet address, and we'll get you your VOYR Me. We'll be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. 20, I can't remember what you.
It's right here, brother. It's right here. We're on Wednesday at 7 p.m.
in my head, 2300 UTC. And then we'll be back again a week from today on Sunday, 10 a.m., 1400 UTC. And we want to thank Dwight again for being our last AMA Spotlight creator. We're still going to do some other spotlighting with other creators and whatnot. But, it was the last plan when we had on the calendar. We may add another one, but we'll see. And I want to thank everybody yesterday who did chime in on social media and amplified our 9/11 message. And I want to again special thanks to Joey Carr for allowing us to use his soon to be released single Memories for that track. And of course, Memories is going to be available exclusively here on VOYR Records. So, but yeah. Other than that, I'll leave it to Rob and Enrique if they want to chime in on anything. Otherwise, we'll see everybody on Discord, and we'll catch everybody back here on the AMA on Wednesday.
Rob, what say you, brother?
Closing words. Let me say this. Before I talk to a lot of creators, and we do a lot of calls and whatever, and I say at the very beginning that we can talk all day long about feature functionality, but the mission, why we're doing this, our values, our goals, I think Dwight represents what we're trying to build. And those values and that mission is going to keep us for the long haul. So these 2 weeks that are pushed a little bit, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. So that's what we're focused on, why we're doing this, on our values. And I thank Dwight again for joining our family.
Very well said. Very well said. I like the way that you basically described it. So thank you so much, Anan.
Yeah.
On behalf of the entire family here at VOYR, myself, Enrique, Dave, our CEO, Mara, running creative affairs, Rob, running marketing and sales, and also Brandon, that runs from a chief technical office, our infrastructure and platform. Thank you so much for being with us. And as we mentioned, do not forget to tune in on Wednesday to ensure that you can be part of another VOYR AMA. So Wednesday, 7 p.m., we'll see you there, Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day, everyone.